Well, TGIF everyone, I'm your host John Armas, otherwise known as AceBullion, and TGIF means thank goodness it's Friday. Today I have another review for you, but this was sent in by one of my viewers. And well, I'm looking forward to it. They've given me full permission to glove up and treat it with, well, just full respect really. You know, obviously give my opinion, my thoughts, etc., but also to just be a little bit careful, and that's what I'm going to do. And no, we're not talking about my little Scrooge McDuck, one of which, well, this little guy's not on my website yet because he had a problem. I fixed him, and well, once he's cleaned up, I think I'm going to give him away. So yeah, if you like what you see on this one, yeah, just smash that thumbs up button, like, and if you're not subscribed, please consider it. So rather than again, putting into a little intro or whatever, we're going to dive in straight away for this coin. And it's one that I just don't want to send back. But I know I have to. And this is a big special for AceBullion again. It's one of those cool things that I don't often get a chance to do. And before you ask, no, Martin did not send me in this coin. It's not something that Martin, sells or, was even on his radar at the time. And I'll tell you a little bit why I think that would be the case as we go. So, what is it? What are we looking at? Well, we're looking at a black box, but on the side, we have CIT, and we also have the Eagle logo. Any ideas yet? Well, if you can read from the top, you know it's clearly the yin yang coin. And we'll have a look. So we're going to first slide it out ever so carefully, just by pushing it gently and pulling, just like that. So once you've established that, you can carefully remove the lid, and then we're left with this. Well, so far, it just kind of looks a little bit normal with a little lumpy bumpy stuff, but wait and see. So we're going to carefully prop this open here, and this is where it opens. It should just lift straight up and pop up. It's highly magnetized, and I don't think it's ever been out of its box. So big moment here, honestly, big moment. We're going to carefully slide that down, and we're going to have a look first at the COA, ever so carefully. And we have here yin yang. We have the Palua $5, 2024 1 ounce 4/9 fine silver. We have the diameter 38.61 millimeters. Black proof. Now, it says here it's limited to 999 pieces. It also says here it has, what is this? Smart minting? Ultra high relief. And then we'd have some more information down below about the company from CIT. But effectively, this was commissioned from Downey's. CIT produced it. And yeah, if you do want one, I will put a link in, around about here, or maybe a little bit before, but you can still buy one of these. So they have not sold out, and well, we'll see why in a second. Well, or not why, I don't know, because I'm rather tempted. So inside here, we have a little tab, as you guys can see. We'll pop it out ever so carefully. And I've had to pre-do this one. This was in tighter than, well, working on a 56 Chevy and trying to remove its axle without breaking any bolts. There you go. That's appropriate. So we're going to put this aside, and by the power of magic and miracles, I'm going to be gloving up and opening up what this container is, and you won't notice a blind difference. So hold on. All right, so apart from the gloves, which are here, and on my hands now, and the coin, of course, moving a little bit over from here to there, well, there should have been no interruptions at all. So the capsule is now opened. We're now going to pull it out. I am excited. I'm keeping my hands obviously away from anything that might put dust on it, etc. It is something I do take rather seriously because, well, this is someone else's pride and joy. So we've opened it up and we'll have a look in 1 second. Carefully flip it. And we're going to start off with the reverse. And here it is. We can see there, it says Republic of Palau, and we have the $5 denomination. Now it's a little bit difficult to make out what is actually inside of this kind of a shield, but if we zoom in a little bit, we can see there Poseidon, along with a treasure chest and, well, probably his daughter, I would hope, because that's rather young. And above, just to kind of, give the illusion there, we have a kayaker or someone that's boating up above, just to kind of, put it all into perspective that, this is an ocean, but without giving, lots of, like, extra details that just don't need to be there. So I love it. At the moment, as you can see there, it's black. It has that black sheen to it all around, and it is rather gorgeous. So, as we zoom out a little bit, we can look at these sides, and, well, it does have that reeded edge going all the way alongside of it. I can feel that as we go, but let's have a look here, and you can start to see this ultra high relief kicking off. One, you can see the rim, how it dips down, but two, it's almost like a mountainous region. As we look through it, it was rather beautiful. It's like as if you're kind of looking at coral below the, the seas and everything else. You can see all of that, just beautiful, beautiful patterns. It really is striking. On one hand, we have the black ball, and then we have the silver ball. You could really distinguish the two. I.e. the yin-yang, we have the white islands, as I'm going to call it. I think that there are more islands. And then we have the black islands there. And let's see here. Am I missing something or not? It kind of looked like it was something there, but I wasn't too sure. From right here, where my thumb is right now, which is not touching the coins for the record. Almost looked like it was Poseidon, but no, I doubt it. I think it's just the shape of this kind of an island or something. And it really is striking and beautiful. That much I have to say. Given some initials down here. I believe. I thought I saw them right here. Is it the same on the other side? It is. So it's just islands. It's not any marks or details. And yeah, see a little boat there, a little tiny boat right there. Now, what was I thinking about why potentially Martin hasn't brought these in? Well, again, it's the price. A lot of these are, well, I mean, this, as it says, it's an ultra high relief. It's a black proof silver coin and is limited to 999. So that means that it's going to carry a price tag. And I think Martin has a similar philosophy to myself because, not only is he a dealer, and this was something a lot of people don't get, is that he's also a stacker himself, okay? So besides doing something that he loves, which is the best thing really, he himself looks at certain things and weighs up what would, not necessarily what would sell, but what, would be beneficial, to those buying things. And one of the things I think he looks at in particular is, the price. And just because he's not the kind of person who wants to, charge over the moon. Now, I'm not trying to boost his ego or, to go on about him, but if you're wondering, in Australian dollars, it's $304.55. In American dollars, it's $189.48. By the way, all of this is plus shipping. And again, depending if you're outside of Australia, you're going to get hit with customs tax as well. And in the UK, 152 pounds and 62 pence. So, I mean, that already exceeds, and there's plus shipping, plus customs fees, which, again, I could easily put another 60 pounds onto that, thereabouts, or maybe about 50 pounds. That exceeds, everything I would pay for a 1 ounce coin. Now, I'm not saying that the person who bought this, bought it in any kind of ill whatever. They clearly like it. And that's cool. There's a market for lots of things. I mean, I love it. But holy cow, the price. That's why a lot of these that I'll be featuring as specials may not show up necessarily or have ever been sold by Martin. Because I think I've covered pretty much everything that Martin's ever sold over the past, I don't know how many years now. But that's the reasoning. So, now with the price in mind, you may be looking at this a little bit differently. I initially did, and I could completely understand why. But when it's in your hand, when you're able to see it, and you're able to see the variations and the details that, Downey's has instructed CIT to do, you can really appreciate just how well it's constructed. Anyway, folks, with that said, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys have a great weekend wherever you may be. Please have some fun. Share, like, comment, leave your messages down below. I will reply to you all. And I'll see you on Monday with another video. It probably might, I think it will be another AceBullion special, but we'll see. Bye for now, folks.